what are some of the foods or supplements that you recommend even, during pregnancy for women that they start to sort of incorporate into their diet?
Yeah, well, first and foremost, we recommend if you know you're going to get pregnant or want to get pregnant in the next 6 to 12 months, get on a really high quality prenatal. And we talk a lot more about that on our website at alavitanutrition.com and in some of our fertility programs. But that's something that you want to start early on and then carry that through your pregnancy and even into postpartum. So I think the first thing to think about is make sure you have a quality prenatal on board because life gets busy and we want to make sure that you kind of have that security when you're not always able to eat exactly what you need to every time you sit down, because that's another good thing to just keep in mind, that be easy on yourself during this period of time.
Absolutely. Part of the reason we our first recommendation is the prenatal is because we also recognize during that first trimester, and for some women the nausea lasts the whole time. It's really hard. And beating yourself up about not eating a super nutritious diet doesn't help, right? So if you can only eat crackers or cereal, at least you have the prenatal on board.
More so than just specific foods is more about the timing of when you eat. So you really want to focus on eating first thing when you wake up, and for some women that's even before their head lifts off the pillow, and then very frequently throughout the day. And that helps keep your blood sugars stable, and that can in turn play a big role in nausea. So I always start there, and I don't know if you want to add to that.
I mean, the go-to recommendations that I have in my back pocket are ginger, like ginger tea or B6. Now, the evidence on both of these isn't as strong as we would like it to be, and anecdotally speaking from our own experience and from working with women, it's more helpful for some than for others, but at least it's something you can do to try.
Right.
Upping that ginger and your B6. And do you remember the dosage?
No, but it's an additional, you would take an additional B6 to your prenatal, what you're getting in your prenatal vitamins. So you'd be upping that.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. So, because most women will experience that nausea during the first trimester, right? And so are you saying that people should sort of wait to see if that nausea goes away before they up the dose of that?
There'd be no harm in taking extra B6 throughout your first trimester.
I think the best tip you gave me during those 15 weeks was ask somebody else to do the cooking for you. Yes. You got your husband on board to cook for you, because when you're around really strong aromas in the kitchen, it makes the nausea worse. So this is going to be the mantra from pre-pregnancy through postpartum is ask for help.
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. Yeah. That's such a great reminder. So what, you're working with women, I mean, I focus on prenatal and postpartum, but specifically sort of that fourth trimester, so that immediate time postpartum, what have you found that people, that women are coming to you, what are their concerns or challenges that they're having during that time?
They want to make sure that they don't compromise their milk supply while they rediscover themselves. And I hate using the term get your body back, but that is the language that a lot of women use. They want to feel good in their skin again, which is understandable, without sacrificing nutrition to baby.
Right. That makes sense. What about you? What have you found with women's concerns?
I think energy is a huge one as well. Just we all know as new mom in that fourth trimester period, you're just not going to get the sleep that you want or that you need. And so how can we use nutrition to really get us through that period of time and support us, and instead of letting nutrition be another thing that falls by the wayside in those tired hours. And a huge part of that is planning ahead. So we really, really recommend for moms in that third trimester, as they're kind of nesting and getting ready for baby, to batch cook and get things in the freezer. And you're probably going to need an extra freezer on board anyway, pumping and you're storing breast milk. So it doesn't hurt to get that freezer ahead of time and put some food in it.
That's a great tip. I never thought of that. Because I feel like too, just back to what you were saying about the cooking, is that a lot of times postpartum, we put our needs on the back burner, right? And so like you said, you want to get the baby fed or the children fed or this or that. And so then our needs fall on the back burner, and then before you know it, you are depleted, and then but you've still got this family to care for.